What up, everyone, in your base with another episode of Terraria. So today I'm going to show more of my farm. I improved everything. Right now I'm in the mushroom farm, underground mushroom farm area right now to kind of show how much one yield, one harvest gives me. So I started out with nothing. Oh yeah, also I've realized that dungeon monsters are spawning in the bottom of my farm now, which is kind of cool, but I think it was because I'm using way too many dungeon blocks. I'm using enough for a really large portion. I compared it on the map viewer, and my bottom area of my base is almost as large as a quarter of the dungeon. So that's kind of crazy. Anyway, so I started off with no glowing mushrooms or mushroom grass seeds. So I'm going to see when I do one full harvest how much it will yield me. And then I will also show you guys my new and improved herb farms and grass farms and mushroom farms for normal mushroom, vile mushrooms. I improved I improved all of that based off of a couple user suggestions. I also, as you can see here, I added everything into pots because one of the problems with them not being in pots that I noticed is when you're trying to harvest them, you'll end up harvesting a bunch that you don't want. So it's much easier to just harvest them individually with using a pick while they're in a pot, which is how you do that. So that makes it so you can wait until they're blooming to harvest them so that they can drop a seed as well as their herb. So I did that with everything. I did that with all of the new herbs, and it's really efficient now. It yields so much. I can just, when I'm waiting for them, I can just sit in my safe area and just do the time skip thing, frame skip thing. Anyway, so one yield is 99, 99, 99, so I got a shitload right there. Boom. Also, as you can see with my normal mushroom farm, I put platforms underneath everything to get rid of vines. That helps me out a lot. So whoever suggested that, thank you. And I did the same thing with the corruption, grass, and vile mushroom farm over here. But these aren't even the big changes. What you're going to see next is going to blow your fucking minds. I got a cactus farm. And I got to say one thing. If you don't make those things high enough, those cactuses will just blow right through a wooden platform and sand blocks like they weren't even there. Cactuses, people say sand is overpowered. Cactuses are overpowered, man. They'll just blast right through whatever the fuck is above them. I hope it doesn't do that with my dungeon blocks up above, because I have like liquid in my walls, so that would fuck everything up. This is my jungle grass area, so I changed it, added platforms underneath it. So I'd say I could go through my cactus farm right now, but I can't even make it through in any area because they're all like straight up to the ceiling. Yeah, I can't get through anywhere. So I can just show you as best as I can, like this. And oh gosh. Maybe I can try to just blast through. Do it. Yes. There we go. Alright, now I'm stuck though. Maybe I can just wait for the zombie to hit me. Oh no. Yeah. Hit me again. Oh, fucker. Sorry, I'm trying to get past over here. One more time. One more time. Alright. Thank you for the assist there, Mr. Zombie. Alright, now this is my herb farm area. We got the, what are these called? I forgot. Deathweed. And then we got Day Bloom. And then we have Moon Glow. And we have Blinkweed. We have Waterleaf. And we have Fire Blossom. And then these areas are just blank. This is just going to be storage area. But this is where it's at, guys. Look at this. Look at how much of these. I just filled this entire room full of them. Boom. So this works really well. Really easy to build. I highly suggest pots over normal grass or whatever. I'm so glad somebody suggested that and I actually did it instead of not doing it. So yeah, now that's way better. Couple more things I was thinking about adding onto this map before I release it. I might not release it until tomorrow or just really late tonight. I'm going to add a sky platform so that so you can just walk to the floating islands. I don't believe I've looted them yet, so I don't know. I'm also going to, from the sky platforms, add descending like wooden platforms down to special areas like jungle, corruption, the oceans, the dungeon, things like that, so you can just jump up onto the sky bridge and just run straight and get to where you need to go. I'll probably even plant trees on there or something too. I also want to add a number of different monster farms. I want to add a zombie slime eyeball monster spawn, or monster grinder, whatever you want to call it. It's also going to be a king slime grinder too. It's just going to sit on the ground and you're going to be able to crawl inside of it into the ground and monsters will just fall on top. And then maybe I'll even make a separate one for only king slime if you want to wait for only king slime. I'll also put one on the sky bridge that will grind harpies. I make sure I say harpies this time instead of griffins. And probably also floating eyeballs. I can put one that's right above a corruption so that you can get the Eater of Souls. And I'm also going to try to make one inside of the jungle and try to see if I can get a working hornet jungle bat one. But I really think the hornets are going to be too smart now, which really sucks. So I don't think that might work, but at least I'll be able to get bats. But I think you'll be overwhelmed by the hornets. I don't know. I'm going to test it. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to ditch it and say fuck it. I could maybe put one in a cave so that you could... No, I don't know. I'll think about it some more. But I want to add a number of different monster farms so that you can get items easily, grind the items out, all on this one map. And I think I'm just going to name the map In Your Base because everything is going to be in your base, literally. Like, all of your farms are in your base. You're going to have a little jungle explore area over here, and maybe even I'm going to add some extra areas at the bottom, so there's going to be maybe a corruption area, maybe a meteor farm area, so there's a whole shitload of different monsters, because already you're getting dungeon monsters down there too, so you're going to be bombed with all sorts of monsters when you go down this area, so that's going to be a fun little exploring area. I'm also going to try to make a elevator, but this is all going to be contained within your base. So that's why I'm going to use that name. Also, what else? That's all I can think of right now, but I have a bunch of shit that I want to do this map before I release it to everyone. Not to mention, most of the chests aren't even organized or filled with anything good right now, so I mean, I could put a bunch of materials in there, maybe even special items if you guys want. I don't know. Give me suggestions if you want, but yeah, this is it so far. Alright, see you guys. Bye.